Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the fight is this weekend, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Lamont, he did a recent interview, and let me just say this, man, you know the hate is real when even Lamont Roach, the opponent, is admitting that Gervonta Tank Davis gets a lot of hate. And it's kind of funny because this guy who was interviewing Lamont Roach, he was basically calling Lamont Roach the cherry and saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is a cherry picker for even choosing him as an opponent. Matter of fact, when this guy asked that question, you could see Lamont Roach's body language. And just like the interviewer implied that Gervonta was nothing but a cherry picker, Lamont basically responded by saying the people who say that are really just hating on Gervonta.
You got Gervonta Davis, and anybody he gets in the ring with, this guy is coming in there. He knows this opponent that he's chosen is because he's the A side, right? So he's got to pick the fighter that he's gonna fight pretty much.
For the most part,
because he could give it to whoever. He comes in there thinking he knows your weaknesses. Do you feel like that's what he believes and that's why he took this fight?
Nah. To keep it a buck, like I don't know what happened on the business side of boxing where it goes from his opponent's selection or whatever the case may be. Supposedly offers were sent to other fighters. The business just ain't work out. Me, I'm a champion at a weight class below. Obviously, I'm the best 130 pounder in the world. It's evident. I can't wait to prove it. I can't wait to show it. But you know what I'm saying? Why not? And my name came up before. Like, I want to say a year before a year before now. So why not? It's not like he's a super big guy. Everybody keep wanting him to fight like 40 and 47 and shit like that. He get a lot of scrutiny because a lot of people like hate on him. For real. Like
For real. Meaning, if we're being very honest, did you guys ever notice that Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Shakur Stevenson, all three of them have gone on record publicly saying that they are the most hated boxer in the sport of boxing. And even though they don't have the same boxing style, they still receive the same level of hate. We know what time it is. If you paid attention to the history of this sport, then you'll notice the more dominant the black fighter is, the more hated he is in the sport. For example, no one hates Lamont Roach because he is not considered a threat right now. But if Lamont Roach were to, let's say, knock out Gervonta Tank Davis, and then let's say they had a rematch, and then he beats Gervonta again, and then let's say he starts knocking out opponents left and right, then he's going to be catapulted on that hate list, that coincidental list. And then they're going to start saying the same things about Lamont Roach. Do you guys remember before Devin Haney fought Ryan Garcia, he became undisputed at 135, then he beat Vasyl Lomachenko. He was damn near selling out arenas from Las Vegas to California. And all of a sudden, he started to pass up Gervonta on that hate list. Why? Because he was being compared to Floyd Mayweather. He was considered the bigger threat in the sport of boxing, even a bigger threat than Gervonta at that time. And when I say a threat, I'm talking about a threat to old media and the rest of the race fans. And the reason why we know that they looked at him as a bigger threat is because at that time, when it came to the non-black fans, all of them hated Devin more than they hated Gervonta Tank Davis. And what the race fans would do to try to be slick is they would all post comments dissing Devin Haney, but then they would try to justify their hate by trying to say, hey, by the way, I'm just letting y'all know I'm a Gervonta Tank Davis fan. But they were never fans of either one of them. They looked at it as the lesser of two evils. Devin just appeared to be the bigger threat at the time. And this is the reason why you would never see any of those non-black fans who claimed they were fans of Gervonta, and that's the reason why they hated Haney so much. You would never see any comments from them on the internet praising, supporting, or defending Gervonta from all of the everyday hate he receives. They would just use Gervonta's name just to diss Devin Haney. And now you fast forward to present day after the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia scandal, and you notice once again, you will never see any comments from any of these non-black fans praising, supporting, or defending Gervonta Tank Davis like they would do for Lomachenko, for Manny Pacquiao, for Canelo Alvarez, and the list just goes on and on. Now, have you guys noticed when it comes to prospects like Abdullah Mason, Kermel Moton, they're starting to catch the attention of the race fans. You see, when you're on a coincidental list, everything works in reverse. The more successful you are, the more detested you become by the race fans, because they know how skilled, how dominant these Black American fighters are. You see, deep down, these race fans, they admire everything they see these Black American fighters do. They love the package. They love the gift. They just wish it came in a different color. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.